Hey guys, just a short update for you guys. Been doing, like I've been doing a lot of spinning lately, and I went back to the Navy hospital, and no one turned in the glove that I lost, the creeper glove that I lost for the new pair I was making for my son. So I had to make another glove. So that's 3 gloves to get to. I was hoping someone would turn it in, but maybe whoever found it was a Minecraft, is that the name of the game? Minecraft fan. So I've been doing a lot of spinning, and I'm part of this spinning challenge that's gonna be starting up that we're doing over on Facebook in a group I'm in. And so this is like those bats I showed you guys last time. This is the yarn that I got from that bat, and it's a worsted weight yarn. It's a 3-ply. I don't know if you guys can see the colors in there, but it has a little bit of everything in there. A little bit of Angelina, some silk, some bamboo, wool, mostly wool. And it's just one of those fun spinnings, You have a nice thick skein of yarn. It's 197 yards. That's bad. I had some more, and I did a previous video, but I didn't upload it, so I might upload it so you guys can see the other yarn that I spun recently. The other thing that I'm gotta finish up is I've been spinning some tussle silk, and it's unbleached, so there you go. It's gonna be a lace. If I can find the end, I know better. Well. It's gonna be fun. My end has disappeared somewhere. No, it's not far. Well, I wonder how that happened. Somebody might have been playing with it. So after I find the end, I do have a little bit left. I might be able to actually feel this bobbing up. But spinning silk is a tedious process, and you have to take breaks or you'll go insane. And you really go insane if your end becomes lost somewhere where it's not supposed to be. And it's like not making me a happy camper here. That's interesting. Ah, here it is. Alright, so I found my end. And for the most part, here's my handy dandy spin control card. And for the most part, this is a little bit less than 40 wraps per inch. So yeah, so I'll finish spinning it and feel this bobbing up and leave my end where I can find it this time. But mostly I'm gonna be doing the challenge using my electric wheel so I can get some more worsted weight yarn out of it. And right now what I'm spinning on my bobbin is this oatmeal colored churro. This is from Walks Far Acres, and the name of the sheep is Velvet. And I'll let you guys see what hers look like. And it's lace weight as well that I'm spinning on it. This fiber surprised me because I went to spin it on the electric spinning wheel, and I was spinning it as lace on the electric spinning wheel. So it's one of those fibers that tells you what it wants to be. So if you guys can see, it's an oatmeal color, and it's looking gray there, but it's actually more of a very light oatmeal-y brown color. So, but yeah, it's one of those fibers, one of those yarns. Sometimes you will get a fiber, and no matter what you try, it drafts and it's going to spin as a particular type of yarn. And since velvet is a Navajo churro, and this is, and I have 1 1/4 pounds of this fiber, and it's actually a big bag of it. And so it's a very light and fluffy, long hairy wool. And I'm pretty sure velvet is a cross. I have to probably call and find out what she's mixed with. But this is how big the bag is, and that's why I wanted to spin it up on my electric wheel. But since it was coming out as lace, I figured I might as well just spin it as a nice lace and use my regular my bee, my Spinolution bee. So, and then this is the other yarn that I'm spinning right now on my hey, how do I get color here? On my electric wheel. This is some fiber from last year, from a trip to the mill where we got a custom blend done. And this is, it's a little bit darker than what it's showing on to me, but it might actually show as a true color on the video once I look at it. But it's we call it pumpkin spice, because that's what it reminds us of, a pumpkin spice latte kind of. And that's what I'm spinning. It's going to end up being a 3-ply worsted weight yarn. And you can kind of see how it is. So it's going to be a regular 3-ply worsted. That's why I like the electric wheel, because I can get some consistent, nice worsted weights yarns from the electric spinning wheel that I can't get when I'm spinning on my bee because of the ratios. I've tried tinkering around with my ratios, and I just cannot get that consistency, whereas I can get it with the electric wheel. So my electric wheel has its place in my arsenal for sure. On my Crochet Fantasia, I took it with me to one of the local yarn shops called Baba's, and lost my train of thought. But I took the Crochet with me because I haven't spun on it in over a year. I haven't spun on it really since the second month after I got it, because my knees were just hurting so bad. And so I figured I would just spin on it on Thursdays for a little while, for a couple of hours, because you can get a really nice lace, a really fine cobweb lace single on that particular wheel, whereas on my bead, I just can't get that unless it's silk or stronger. The uptake is just too. The tensioning on the bead is not what I think it could be, versus the tensioning on the Crochet. The tension on the bead is all dependent on your bobbins and all this. That's why I have my bobbin that I spin silk on. I marked it so I would know which bobbin to get the best results from. But the tensioning on the bead is not where I can have as much control, because what I've found is that as the bobbin gets heavier, the tensioning, you have to adjust the tension and tweak it. And I really don't feel like dealing with my yarn breaking. Whereas the tensioning on the, both of them use a type of Scotch tensioning, but the tensioning on the Crochet is such that I get a more consistent pull intake. That's what I'm looking for. I get a more consistent intake, and the intake on the bead is too dependent on the bobbin. Like the intake could be on one bobbin, you won't hardly get any intake, and you have to adjust your tension before they pull it in. But on another bobbin, that same setting would be, the tension will be too tight, and you gotta loosen and tweak it. So yeah, I have to do a lot of tweaking with the tensioning on my bead. I think that's one of the areas they probably should work on, because it just seems to be that's what holds me back with this, with spinning worsted yarns and stuff, or it could be just my machine and its quirks. Even though after I upgraded, I still see a lot of the same things with the tensioning on it. So I also made my son a little crochet. I made it yesterday, Minecraft bag that he can slide his DS into, and he has it, so I feel like having him drag it up here. So I guess what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get started on the replacement glove for his new Minecraft but they're more like gauntlets because they come down to here on the arm, so they're gonna be more like gauntlets than just fingers gloves. So for him, and so I gotta start on that second one. And then I got to make a black and white scarf for my little sister. And I got a label yarn that I finished so they can get and put pictures taken of it. I can take pictures of it and put it. It's just like a lot of stuff. And right now in my Etsy shop, there are some items in the Etsy shop for spinners. I haven't put any of my hand spun yarn in there yet. But I'm going to be doing that soon. I keep saying it, but I am working on it. It's just I'm dealing with my diabetes and doctor appointments, and this is how I de-stress and clear my mind, is by spinning. And so that's why I've been doing a lot of spinning, just to stay sane right now. My face, as you can see, is kind of puffy today, so I'm retaining fluids today for some reason. And but it'll be fine. And I need to get my hair dyed, but I haven't had time. Just haven't felt like it. But I'll be doing that soon too, because people can guess my age better that way. So yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna go back to spinning my lace and watching Lost Girl episodes, watching season 3 of Lost Girl. I'm getting caught up on this stuff. I've got caught up on a lot of shows that I really hadn't had time to watch, or I was just too tired and stuff like that. So I've been Netflixing and Hulu and to catch up on all the old episodes of as many programs as I can. So right now I'm catching up on Lost Girl, and I'm probably gonna go get my Farscape DVDs and start watching those over again. So yeah, so y'all take care. If you have any questions about spinning, or I'm still trying to get my desk cleaned off so that I can start do a couple of drawing hangouts again. And I'll probably do that. I think I'll do that today. I think I'll go ahead and clean my desk off to get ready to do some, get ready for a drawing hangout and stuff, because I do miss doing my art, and but I love spinning. But it's fun to sit and do art with people. Oh, sorry. So let me put my needle up before I lose it. My darning needle. And I got this from Annie's Attic. It was a little tube that I put all my little needles in. Made it so much easier for me to keep track of all my little darning needles and stuff. And it has a place where you can put it's got like a little hole, and you can put a chain and stuff on it. But yeah. And anyone else have the Addy crochet hooks? Because what I found is that these steel hooks, they do not go all the way down into the shaft. They stop right about here on this shaft. And so if you have a very strong hand, if you don't hold your hook, like some people hold their hook down here, I tend to hold my hooks like this when I'm crocheting. And I put a lot of thumb pressure on it. And these are actually cracking and breaking. And it's upsetting me because I paid a pretty penny for the set. And so I guess what I'm going to have to do is get my daughter to make me some of those Filmo clay. Yeah, see, this one is one of the ones that broke. Let me put a focus on it. Well, you can see the crack. There it is. This one did it, and there's another one that cracked like that. And was it this one? Yeah, and this one cracked. And I was not a happy camper at all. So I'm thinking about contacting them to see if they'll replace them. because I've never used the set. They've been sitting over here in my cup since I got them. And it's just that I feel that, you know, that's a design flaw. Because everyone doesn't hold their hooks the same way. And I'm probably not the only man-handed, heavy-handed person that has these hooks. But yeah, I had gotten a set because I wanted to do some amigurumi things, and I don't like bow, however you say it. I don't like bow hooks. I never have liked them, not even for doing thread crochet. And so that's why I got these. They're similar to the bows hooks, but they're different enough that I didn't mind using them. But yeah, those two cracked. And yeah, so as you can see, you know, this is the set. And here's my, I don't know if you guys ever seen one of these, but this is one of the what's it called? P hook. I can't think of the name of it right now. But it's an interesting little crochet hook as well. I got two of them in the bone. So, and I got one of them in the wood as well. So that was for a project I'm planning on doing. And I have one Brittany Birch hook. It's a 7, I think, or it's a 4.5 millimeter. Yeah, the Brittany 7. I got one of these, but because of the way I hold my hook, I'm afraid I'm gonna snap it. So I just leave it in a jar. It's a nice decorative piece. So yeah, so that's what's going on with that. But yeah, so I gotta get something to these two that cracked and broke. I gotta do something to them so that they don't fall apart completely. But I'm gonna be writing and asking them if they fixed that design flaw. Because I mean, you know, it's just strange that is. Yeah. So that's that. I'm gonna clean off my desk because I can get my art pencils and stuff out. And that's pretty much it. So y'all take care.